most people don't realize. The voice in your head that tells you, don't do it. You're not ready. What if you fail? Isn't weakness. It's programming, and it was built to keep you small, not safe. Small. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt excited about an idea? A business? A new career? Posting your thoughts online? And then suddenly, fear. Your chest tightens. You imagine embarrassment. You picture everything going wrong. So you delay, you scroll, you wait for the right time. That's not laziness. That's biology, and it's running your life. Here's the painful truth. The bigger the opportunity, the louder your fear gets. You don't panic when ordering food. You panic when speaking in front of people, leaving a stable job, saying what you really think, becoming someone different. Why? Because growth feels like danger. And your brain does not care about your dreams. It cares about survival. There's a difference. Here's where it gets worse. If you obey that fear long enough, you start believing it. You call yourself anxious, not confident, not built for leadership, just not that type of person. But what if I told you the fear you interpret as incapability is actually a false alarm? Your brain has a small structure called the amygdala. Its job: detect threat, not opportunity, not potential, not purpose. Threat. And here's the problem. Your brain cannot fully distinguish between physical danger and social or psychological risk. To your nervous system, public embarrassment can feel like physical attack. Rejection activates the same neural pathways as pain. So when you try to grow, start a channel, apply for something bigger, change your identity, your brain reacts like danger, abort mission. Not because it wants you small, but because it wants you alive. This system evolved when survival meant not getting exiled from your tribe. Back then, rejection meant death. Today, it means awkward silence on Zoom. But your brain hasn't updated. You're not scared of failure. You're scared of social death. Let that sink in. Here's the shift most people never make. You are not an anxious person. You have an overprotective brain. That's different. An anxious identity traps you. An overprotective system can be trained. Stop saying, I'm just wired this way. Start saying, my brain is reacting to uncertainty. See the power shift? One is identity. One is mechanism. Mechanisms can be rewired. And here's the part that might sting. If you constantly avoid discomfort, you're reinforcing the small version of yourself. Every time you retreat, your brain learns avoidance works. Good job. And the fear gets stronger, not weaker. Comfort shrinks your tolerance. Exposure expands it. Let's make this practical, not motivational. Your amygdala learns through experience, not logic. You can't think your way out of fear. You have to act in small doses. Afraid of posting? Post something imperfect. Afraid of speaking? Volunteer for small moments. Repeated exposure reduces threat response. This is literally how anxiety therapy works. Your brain recalibrates. When fear hits, say, "This is my brain predicting threat." Labeling emotions reduces amygdala activity and increases prefrontal control. It sounds simple. It's neurologically powerful. You move from reaction to observation, from victim to operator. Ask, is this uncomfortable or unsafe? Most of your growth fears are uncomfortable, not unsafe. Your brain confuses the two. You must consciously separate them. Your brain wants 100% certainty before movement. That certainty never comes. Confidence is built after action, not before. You don't become brave and then act. You act, and your brain updates the file. The life you want exists on the other side of nervous system resistance. Not motivation, resistance. Your fear is not a stop sign. It's a growth signal. The intensity of your anxiety often correlates with the size of your expansion. The bigger the leap, the louder the alarm. That doesn't mean stop. It means you're close to growth. Think about every major upgrade in your life. First day at school, first job, first relationship, first time speaking up. Terrifying at first, normal later. Your brain adapts, but only if you move. You were not designed to chase greatness. You were designed to survive. If you want more than survival, you have to override the system that kept your ancestors alive. And that system will fight you. Not because you're weak, but because you're evolving. The mind tries to keep you small. Growth requires you to outgrow it. If this shifted how you see your fear, subscribe, because this channel dismantles the illusions your brain feeds you. And next, we're breaking down why overthinking feels intelligent but is actually avoidance. Remember this, fear isn't proof you can't. It's proof your brain thinks you matter.